Sponsor of this week's episode, Kinnersley Castle Building Center. Hello there, welcome to Kinnersley Social TV. I'm Madeline McPhee. This week's news is sponsored by Merlin Electronics. June is Recreation and Parks Month. Around town, flowers have been hung and planted and everything is looking great. A huge shout out to everyone involved in helping to make our town look beautiful during the summer months. Recreation and Parks Month is an initiative supported by the Saskatchewan Parks and Recreation Association in an effort to recognize parks, open spaces, recreational pursuits, and how they contribute to our quality of life. Access to parks and recreation is a fundamental human need that helps foster personal health, strong communities, and a social inclusion. Be sure to spend some quality time in one of our beautiful parks and our open spaces on your own or with your family and friends. If you're needing some ideas to get active outside, follow Town of Kinnersley Parks and Recreation on Facebook for ideas or the lifestyle section on the Kinnersley Social website. Town holds gardening competition. The Town of Kinnersley recently began holding a friendly yard competition, with the sunny weather here to stay. The town decided that holding this ongoing contest would be a fun way for everyone to show off their green thumb. We decided to do this to make summer cleanup a little more exciting and to show off our appreciation for our residents doing their part, said Anna Polsvith, Communications Coordinator for the Town of Kinnersley. So far, the results have been great, with the winners receiving a Kinnersley swag bag. For those wanting to participate in the competition, you don't even have to worry about entering, because the bylaw officer simply picks a great looking yard each Wednesday. Read the full story online at kinnersleysocial.ca. Kinnersley and Provincial RCMP update. Kinnersley RCMP would like to thank residents for their diligent efforts in reporting a number of crimes in and around the area. If you need to report any suspicious activity in the community, please contact the Kinnersley RCMP detachment by calling 306-463-4642 or their local police service. Information can also be provided anonymously through Saskatchewan Crime Stoppers by calling 1-800-222-TIPS or submitting a tip online at saskcrimestoppers.com. This week's sports news is sponsored by Impact Energy. Province eases restrictions on outdoor sports. June has been a great month for both local and provincial sports after the province eased restrictions on outdoor sports. Race enthusiasts headed over to Flatlander Speedway for a weekend of races, getting a chance to see a new series called Wingless Sprints. Due to COVID restrictions, a smaller number of fans were allowed to attend, but Flatlander's president, Jason Hangowich, is feeling positive about future races. It's a little tough to say what will happen over summer because of COVID, but we're hoping that we can have a lot more fans attend the next set of races. Fans can look forward to watching races again Saturday, July 10th. The SJHL is back. SJHL fans can look forward to the puck dropping Friday, September 24th, just 2 weeks later than the season would normally begin. After receiving approval for their return to play, the league released a statement thanking their fans across the province for their support during what can only be described as a tough time. The league also released a set of important dates, giving fans a rough timeline of what to expect this coming hockey season. The season's game schedule will be soon decided and released after the Board of Governors, GMs, and team coaches meet. Kinnersley Minor Ball is back in action. Coordinators and managers have been busy putting the season together, while volunteers have been helping hang signs at Burrard. Although the season is moving along due to the late start because of COVID, the dates of the 2021 Provincial Championships have been bumped back slightly. Fans and players are encouraged to visit the baseballsas.ca for more information on these dates. This week's weather, brought to you by The Tint Doctor. A number of storms have moved through the area so far this month. If you are out of town and wondering what the weather is looking like, be sure to check out our weather cam on kinnersleysocial.ca. June looks set to stay dry, sunny and warm with a chance of some isolated thunderstorms. The following week looks mostly bright with highs in the mid-20s and lows of no more than 11. Enjoy the week and stay safe, Kinnersley. Send in your photos and let us know how the weather looks for you. Be sure to catch the latest in the Fast and the Furious franchise, as Fast and the Furious 9 comes to the Sunset Theater. Dom is living the quiet life off the grid with Letty and his son, but they know that danger always lurks just over the peaceful horizon. This time, the threat forces Dom to confront his sins of the past to save those who he loves most. His crew soon comes together to stop a world-shattering plot by the most skilled assassin and high-performance driver they've ever encountered, Dom's forsaken brother. Showtimes and more details are available at sunsettheatre.ca. This week's events are brought to you by Normac Construction. Graduation 2021. Congratulations to all this year's graduates. Graduation is just around the corner for Kinnersley's graduates. The 2021 KCS graduation parade will take place June 26th at 4 p.m. The parade will begin at 100 Main Street and finish at the Norman Ritchie Center. Everyone is encouraged to come out and give our grads a great send-off, but if you choose to come and watch the parade, please remember COVID protocols are still in place. Now is the time to register your children's fall activities. Premier Dance in Kinnersley is accepting registrations for their fall programs until July 1st. They have competitive, recreational, and adult programs for ages 2.5 and up. There is something for everyone at Premier Dance. Classes for beginners, the child who just wants dance for exercise and fun, those wanting to train for a career in dance, adults that just want that once-a-week class to exercise their brain and body. The teachers at Premier Dance have chosen to make this their life's work, to share the love of dance with your children. With over 25 years of experience, each of the owners of Premier Dance, Tiffany and Carolee, are well-respected teachers and adjudicators. Tiffany is also the only acrobatics examiner from the province of Saskatchewan. They have both successfully trained dancers who have entered the professional world as teachers and performers. Premier Dance is a preschool fine arts program for ages 3 and 4. Dance, drama, acro arts, music, and crafts to intrigue and cultivate an appreciation of arts at the earliest age. Give them a call today at 306-463-5678. Remember to watch your speed. Recently, there have been a few instances of local drivers driving above the posted speed limits around town. The town of Kinnersley would like to remind drivers to exercise caution at the intersections and roadways while driving, even if you have the right of way. With the warmer weather, many kids are outside riding bikes, walking, and playing. A friendly reminder to please keep your pets on leashes. Those who are headed outside for a walk with their furry friends are reminded that it is mandatory to have animals on leashes at all times, while in the community walking trail and around town. Failure to comply with regulations will result in fines. The first offense is $50, second is $100, and the third offense is $250. Merlin Electronics, your original source for electronics for over 30 years. Voice over IP, it's time to make the move to internet phone systems. With Merlin Electronics Cloud PBX, you get all the phone features your business needs with low upfront costs and no hardware or software to maintain. Whether you are operating from a single office or different locations in your city, province, or country, you get an enterprise-grade VoIP phone system and you can reach your mobile employees at all times just by dialing your company phone number. This week's giveaway is sponsored by feedkinnersley.ca. Everyone loves free stuff, right? We're giving away monthly golf packages. What do you have to do to win? Simple, just like our Facebook page, and we will make a random draw each week. Included in each golf packages is a golf shirt, golf balls, and a free round of golf. Everyone who has already liked our Facebook page is automatically entered into the draw, so keep an eye on your Facebook messages. Hi, I'm Madeline McPhee here with Marcus Lim, the KCS valedictorian for 2021. Congratulations on being the valedictorian this year at KCS. How's your last year been, considering COVID as well?
It's definitely been different. We haven't had the same opportunities and events to participate in like the past school years. As members of the Student Leadership Council, usually we were able to organize a lot of school events like pep rallies and stuff, but because of like this past year's restrictions, we were only able to do a limited amount of stuff like organizing spirit weeks, and yeah, it's definitely been different.
I heard that you're going to be studying chemistry in the fall. How did you discover your interest for it?
Since I was little, I've always been known as a curious and inquisitive child, So we did experiments at school, and one that I can remember is this elephant's toothpaste experiment. It's just a mixture of hydrogen peroxide and yeast, and it creates this like foamy substance that resembles an elephant's toothpaste. And so I tried to recreate that at home. It did not go well. I ruined my mom's blouse, and yeah, she grounded me for it. But that's when I discovered that, you know, I have a passion in chemistry and I really like doing it.
What will you be studying this fall while attending the University of Alberta?
I will be working towards the Bachelor of Science honors degree, majoring in chemistry, and after that, when I get my degree, I plan to work on like a public sector healthcare research facility, work for the government, and, you know, make everyone's lives a little better by using my knowledge and what I do best.
What is your advice to the grades below you that will help them get through their high school years?
An advice that I believe in, that's been said over and over again, is to pay attention, work hard, and stay on top of it. Because if you fall behind in your tasks, then it'll be way harder to catch up and succeed. But also, another thing is to enjoy yourself and use high school as a way to discover who you are and who you want to become in the future.
Thank you for coming in today and sharing a little bit about your high school experience and what your future holds.
Thanks for having me here. It's been a pleasure.
Congratulations to Linda Resch and Murray Dunn as they celebrate Merlin Electronics' 35th anniversary. Linda and Murray sat down with Kindersley Social TV to talk about their recipe for success. What is the key to a successful business?
Customers. You need customers to have a business, and you have to give them service, because if you don't, then you won't have any more customers. So customers are the key and service is the key.
How has the business changed over the years?
We started out with 1 employee, and now we have 11. It became more electronics and stuff, and away from the parts and the batteries and everything else. We bought the store as a Radio Shack franchise, and from there we switched to a Source, and then what was the Source from Circuit City, then to the Source, and now we're just Merlin Electronics. Yeah. And like I say, electronics has just exploded, like everything, like phones and computers and everything. Yeah. So that's what's changed.
Yeah, and we've went from about 1,200 square feet up to a bigger 3,600 square foot building in our own mini mall, so things have changed quite a bit. So,
how did you get started with the electronics business and why?
It's Murray's fault. He was really interested in electronics and stuff and computers. So we started out when Dad helped us out at the initial beginning, so that's how it got started, and he can elaborate.
Yeah, like there was a Radio Shack in Kindersley, but it was kind of floundering a little bit, so we kind of just bought the inventory and moved to a different location and got into it, and it just went from there. So, but it was just more of an interest in electronics that kind of got it started. So,
what is your biggest achievement in 35 years?
For me, we're still open. I think it's a big achievement to be able to stay 35 years.
And the ability to learn how to evolve, and that we learn to evolve with the technology and so forth, and learn it and know how to service it. I think it's a big thing now with electronics. You got to service it. You can't just rely on selling a piece of equipment. So we've learned that.
What are your plans for the future?
I just keep going the way we're going, but try to stay current, evolve for all the new trends, and just keep up on everything. So it's kind of a fluid thing, electronics. You just got to keep up with what's evolving to keep going forward. So.
Thank you, Linda and Murray, for coming in today and sharing your story with Kindersley Social TV.
It's been our pleasure.
Yeah, thank you, and thank you for the opportunity of coming in.
Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, check out kindersleysocial.ca, and look out for our free bi-monthly magazines at over 50 locations across Kindersley. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up below, like our Facebook page, and don't forget to subscribe. You can also follow us on Instagram. Just search Kindersley Social.